guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to cut pencil skirts with elastic. I'm going to cut the band together with the skirts. So what you need is just the length of your skirt, your hip, waist for the elastic. Please subscribe to my channel, like, share. Don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you will be the first person to be notified anytime I upload video. This is the measurement I'm working with. The length is 24, the waist is 38, the hip is 42 and a half. I'm going to add 2 inches for ease. 42 and a half plus 2 inches will give us 44 and a half. 44 divided by 4, it will give us 11 and 1/4. So 11 and 1/4, I'm going to add 1 inches for sewing allowance, and that will give us 12 and 1/4. So we are going to mark 12 and 1/4. So let's go to the table. So this is the cloth I'm working with. This is the landing. I'm going to use this one to landing it. Give this one aside first. I fold it into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 12 and a half, and I mark here 1 and a half. I put it into straight line. This one is for the back, and this one is the one that will overlap because it's going to have an opening at the back of the skirt. I'm using 1 and a half here, and remember I told you we are marking 12 and 1/4, but here I have 12 and a half. So don't worry, I'm going to shape it out later. The length is 24 inches. Now I have 28 inches here. I'm going to mark 2 inches here. I'm going to mark 2 inches. Okay, half inches to fold it inside, and 1 and a half inches for the band. I'm going to use elastic of 1 and a half inches. So plus half inches, making 2 inches. So I'm going to mark 2 inches here. 2 inches here. So I'll put it into straight line. So here is for the band, and I'm going to mark 24 inches from here. This one is for the band. I'll mark 24 inches for the length of the skirt. Here is 24 inches. I'm going to put that in a straight line. 24 inches. All right. So here, this allowance here, this remaining 2 inches here, these 2 inches here, I'm going to use it to fold it inside, because the landing, I don't want the landing to show. I want the landing inside. So I'm going to use half inches to sew it in, and then turn it with 1 and a half inches inside. So the landing will start from somewhere here. All right, we are going to open it because the skirt is going to have opening from the back. We are going to open it with 7 inches. Mark 7 inches here. There is no zip here. If for example I want zip, I will just mark zip allowance here. but I'm not going to put zip because I'm going to use elastic for the waist. So we are just going to sew it straight here. So let's go to the hip. First of all, we are going to mark 8 inches from here. You mark 8 inches. For 8 inches is for normal person, but if the person is tall, you can use 9 inches, or you can even use 8.5, or let me use 8.5. Okay, I'm going to use 8.5 because this person is taller than me. So we use 8.5 here. 8.5. 8.5. So I put that in the straight line. The hip is 42.5. So 42.5, I'm going to add 2 inches for ease. 42.5 plus 2 inches is going to give us 44.5. And 44.5, if you divide it into 4, it will give us 11.25. I'm going to add 1 inches sewing allowance. That will make it 12.25. So I'm going to mark 12.25 here. 12.25 here. Okay. So because I'm going to use elastic here, I'm just going to bring this same measurement here. 12.25 here. So I'll put that into straight line. Okay. Now we are going to the down part. So I'm still going to use the same measurement, 12.25 here. I'll put that into straight line. Okay, now because we want it pencil, we want it to have shape, we are going to remove 1.5 inches from the down here. If you like, you can remove 1 inches. It depends how pencil you want your skirt to be. So I'm removing 1.5 inches here. So I'm going to connect it to the hip line here. So I'm going to use my hip curve to curve it. I'm curving this a little bit. Let me use 1 inches to curve it, just to have a little shape here. You see that? So I'm going to cut this out. This one should be straight, but I'm just going to do it like this and then cut it. Do it like so and then cut it out. Let me give it a mark. So we are going to cut it now. Here is the waist, 2 inches for the band. So I'm going to just notch it here. And then I'm going to notch it here. So here is the notch. I'm going to open this. So now we are going to cut the lining. I'm going to open it. Here is the back and here is the front. You just open it like so, and then take the lining, open it, and then we are going to sew a straight line here. After that, then we turn it inside. After turning it inside, then we sew it here and here just to hold the lining. Then we'll do the same to the back before joining it. Okay, so I just finished it now. This is the front side. This one is the front side, and this is the back side. So what I did, look at the allowance I put at the down part. I sew it like so, and then I fold it inside. This is the lining inside, and this is the front side. Then at the side, I zigzag it, and I zigzag the other side. And as for the back, also I did the same thing. I sew it and turn it inside. I sew it and turn it inside. Now this is the back side. Right side facing right side, and this is the zip side. Make sure it's equal. So I measure 8 inches for the opening here instead of 7 inches. Then I measure 1.5 here. Then I sew from here all the way to this 8 inches here. And then I'm going to just open it and then iron. This one is the back. You can see the opening. Then what I will just do is to join the two together. I will take the back now. I will take the front and then join it together with the back side, with the back one. I will put the hip measurement, I will shape the two sides, and then attach the elastic. Then we are done.